Hi guys, this is Teresa. It's 7 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started. I want to thank you so much for joining me on my webinar uh, talking about the July 2018 BOGOs. I've been wanting to do this for the last year to do a follow-up with after a BOGO week, and this is the first time I finally got it together. So thank you so much for joining me to learn something about your products. You might already know some of this stuff, but maybe some of it will be brand new. So I hope that some of it is, so you can discover new ways to use your oils. It's so exciting to get those oils when they come in the mail, and then some people might be like, oh, why did I buy this? I forget. So hopefully this will spark a way to use it or to use them, whether you bought them all or you just bought a few. I'm going to tell you right now that I have notes all over the place, and on my laptop I am having a message pop up that says to upgrade to the new version, so I'm going to have to keep getting rid of it periodically. Just want to let you know that up front. But I have lots of books I'll be referring to as well. I'm going to start off with some spearmint. Spearmint is one of my favorites. I absolutely love, love, love spearmint. I put it in a lot of my unscented creams. I just absolutely love the smell of it, but it happens to be the oil of confident speech. So I thought that might be a good thing for me to use this evening. So I just put some on my wrist, rub it around, take a nice deep breath, and enjoy it. So grab an oil that you love, take a nice whiff of it, and let's get going. So I do want to welcome you again. My name is Teresa. I love supporting people who are motivated to improve their health. I use oils basically to enhance my life, to keep my vibration high, to keep my immune system boosted. So I use essential oils as a preventative maintenance type of a routine. I enjoy a pretty high quality of health, and I have never had anything chronic that I had to deal with. Thank you. So I use the oils for when things come up. So I've trained myself to go to my oils first thing when something happens. You know, get a burn, go to my lavender. Get a bug bite, go to my lavender. So some things I have learned I know exactly what to do. Other times, I don't know what to do. So the good thing is there are all kind of books. My books has all kinds of notes in it right now for this webinar, but it's nice to have a book to refer to when you're not sure what to do. But once you use your oils as a first responder type of a tool, and then if they don't work after a period of time, then go seek some other way of bringing you back up to perfect health. But really, I encourage you to get into the habit of using your oils every day to uplift your mood, to balance out your mood. They're just going to do only good things for you and your family. So enough about that. Let's go ahead and get started. And I do want you to know that these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. And my products that I'm helping you with today are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Essential oils basically help your body heal itself. Your body is the ultimate healing machine, and the oils support your body to do what it needs to do. So just wanted to throw that out there. So let me go ahead and do my screen share and see if I can get over to my PowerPoint. And of course, you're attending I Have My BOGOs Now What? And I welcomed you. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I know you can be doing other things at this point in time, but I so applaud you for taking time right now out of your day to learn how these products can enhance the quality of your life. So why doTERRA? You know, there's lots of essential oils out there. Why should you be using doTERRA? Which you probably already are, but this might be something for you to confirm and validate in your head, or when you're trying to share that information with somebody else. So not all oils are created equal. There's lots out there. You can buy them at minimal costs. But one of the reasons I choose, or I have chosen doTERRA, is because of their co-impact sourcing. The way they get their oils from all over the world, where they're grown indigenously, where they're grown and harvested at the proper altitude, the proper climate, the proper temperature of the soil. You know, everything is at its optimum best for those plants to grow up to, you know, their very best quality, a very superior product. So that's right where doTERRA's commitment to purity starts, right there at the beginning source. So the second main reason is that the oils are CPTG, that's certified pure therapeutic grade. And that means there are 0 fillers, 0 synthetics, 0 dyes, 0 pesticides, 0 contaminants of any kind. They are just pure, unadulterated oils. Not every oil on the market can say that. doTERRA has created this standard as a promise of purity. Each and every batch is third-party tested, so you can be confident not just in their purity, but in their potency as well. So when this says 100% spearmint, I am confident there is only spearmint in here and absolutely nothing else. And that's what I'm voting with my dollars for, is that purity and that confidence, with the knowing that I have that I trust doTERRA and I know the types of testing they do and how many times they do it and how transparent they are with their testing. So I am totally 100% confident in using their products. I like giving them my money because I know they're uplifting the world with my dollars. So there is an option to look at a video. I am not going to do that because I tried that in the past and it just didn't work. So I can post that if that's something you want. But there are videos out there explaining CPTG, doTERRA certified pure therapeutic grade oils out there. You just have to do a YouTube search for them. So just quickly, for some real quick basics, it's always good to hear them again if you're not quite clear on them the first couple of times. I know myself have to listen or watch something many, many times before it actually sinks into my head. So there are 3 ways of using the oils. Topically, you apply the oils right to your area that needs support, and they will reach the blood system within 20 seconds, and they're distributed throughout the entire body within 20 minutes. That's how fast these can affect all the cells in your body. So when you're working with an older person with sensitive skin or a young person, a baby, you're going to want to dilute to avoid any skin sensitivities. And when you are working with children, it's always good to dilute. And I dilute just by taking, this is one way, taking a little bit of carrier oil. We use fractionated coconut oil in the palm of my hand, put 1 drop of essential oil in there, kind of mix it with my hand, and then apply it to the child. You can always dilute your oils in a roller bottle and put them on that way. So it's just whatever you want to do. There's lots of choices with doTERRA and with essential oils. The bottom of feet are a beautiful, perfect place to apply oils. It's very, very porous there, and it allows for quick absorption, and the skin's a lot tougher on the bottom of your feet, so you won't get any irritation there. You can apply it on the back of your neck, right behind your ears. There's bones right back here. You can apply it to pulse points. You saw me apply it to my wrists, along a spine of a baby or a child. That's always a good place for it. Aromatically, just do what I'm doing right now. Just smelling it. opening the bottle and smelling your oils, putting a drop in the palm of your hand, rubbing your hands together, cupping your nose and your mouth and just taking several deep breaths in. That's aromatic. That's your own little diffuser right there in the palms of your hands. It just will open you right up. It will go right up into your amygdala, where your emotions and your, see, there was my thing. I'm sorry. That's where I had to go get rid of that message. I'm sorry. So the oils will go right up into the limbic system, the olfactory bulb up in your brain, and quickly impact emotions, moods, and memories. It's amazing how quickly that does work. Diffusing with a diffuser is a nice, easy way to get the oils into an area, into a room that's going to impact everybody that comes into that space. I like to call it like set it and forget it. You put your oils in, turn it on, and then go about your business, and they will work their magic in the background. The third way is internally, and I only advise internal use with doTERRA. That's the only brand I trust to take internally. Don't assume that it's okay to take any brand of oils internally, because purity across the board varies. There are no essential oil police out there. There's no agency that oversees the testing of oils. It's up to each company to test their own. Many of them say right on there, not for internal use. doTERRA, because of their purity levels, doTERRA themselves are totally confident that these can be taken internally. But please do not go out there and just go to Bed Bath & Beyond and grab some of their essential oils and assume you can take them internally. You cannot. I would only recommend doTERRA. They will say, the doTERRA bottles say right on them, supplement facts. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's this rectangle on there that says supplement facts, and that's kind of your indicator that yes, it's okay to take that internally. Most blends are not for internal use, but many of the single oils are for internal use. You can, sometimes I put a drop on the back of my hand and lick it. You can drop a drop right under your tongue. You can put a few drops inside an empty vegetable cap. You just pull the vegetable cap apart, drop in a few drops of your oil, put the top back on, and pop it in your mouth and drink down some water. You can add a drop of oil to your water, to your tea, to your coffee, to your smoothie, to some applesauce. I like to drink citrus oils every day because I know it's a nice, gentle detox for my body. So you decide which is the best way for you to get those oils to do what you want them to do. So let's take a look at the BOGOs. Hopefully you've opened them, you've got them, you're starting to enjoy them. So I'm going to offer some descriptions and some suggestions. And I'm sure you probably already have one of your favorites picked out. I know I do. Okay, so Monday was Serenity. Serenity is referred to as the calming blend. Excuse me, the restful blend. The restful blend. Serenity. Everybody's favorite is Serenity. Love the smell of Serenity. This can be used aromatically, topically, and neat. That means with no dilution. It's very calming, very relaxing, and it combines multiple oils that are renowned for their ability to lessen feelings of tension, calm emotions, and support a restful sleep when used aromatically. So you can apply 1 or 2 drops into your hand and just inhale it at any point in the day when you need something to help relax you or de-stress you. You can put it, I don't have my bracelet on, but there's essential oil lava bead jewelry. Put a drop or 2 on those lava beads and wear them. I have several bracelets. People have necklaces. So there's lots of ways to keep the oil around you and, near you. You can help a restless baby, quite a restless baby or a restless child, diffuse, or put it on their feet. A nice little trick I've done with my grandchild is I took a diluted version of Serenity and asked her if she'd give me a hand massage. So, of course, she was getting the Serenity on her as well. So we were both benefiting from the Serenity. Let's see. Here's a recipe suggestion. There it is. 3 drops of Serenity and 3 drops of Tangerine. Tangerine was, it came out on Tuesday, I think. Yep, Tuesday was the BOGO. One of the BOGOs was Tangerine. We'll be talking about that. So this would be a delightful blend for your diffuser. So again, diffuse for children, apply to the bottoms of your feet right before bedtime to help you unwind. It could be part of a bedtime routine. You can use it in conjunction with the Serenity complex soft gels. So there's supplements in a soft gel that is recommended you take 1 or 2 a half hour before bedtime, and then diffuse this version in your diffuser overnight while you sleep. And the combo has been proving to be very, very effective for many, many people. You can inhale. You can inhale again right from your hand, right from the bottle. You can put 2 or 3 drops in a warm bath with some Epsom salts to create a relaxing, renewing experience. Put a few drops on the back of your neck or on your heart for feelings of calmness and peace. They all sound delightful. I'm sure you've already smelled your Serenity, and it is such a relaxing, peaceful blend. Absolutely love it. Lavender was the partner with Serenity. Oh, I want to back up to, before I talk about lavender, I looked in the Emotions and Essential Oils book. I absolutely love this thing. If you have not seen it, you need to get a copy of it and look through it. Every single blend, every single oil has an emotional component to it. So I looked up all the emotions that go with each one of the BOGOs. So the Restful Blend Serenity is the oil of tranquility. It has a powerful effect on your mind and in your heart. It helps individuals relinquish feelings of stress, anxiousness, and being overwhelmed. It can help those who struggle with an overactive mind and the inability to unwind. So it's very good at helping someone release agitation and invite that person to become calm. Love, love, love that. And there's some lavender in there. So now we'll talk about lavender. Did you know that there's currently over 45 different species with over 450 varieties of lavender? I did not know that. So lavender with doTERRA comes from, of course, the best place on earth. And off the top of my head, I can't remember where that is. But and I'm embarrassed about that. But I don't know if I could find it in my booklet or not. Let's see what I have about lavender. There it is. Looking up in my book. Nope. I'm so sorry. But it's a must-have oil. It's one of those oils that is good for so many things. If you can't have anything else, have at least a bottle of lavender. It helps with sleep, helps ease tension, feelings of tension. It can be used aromatically, internally, and topically without dilution. It's been used clear back in Egyptian and Roman time for bathing, relaxation, cooking, and even as a perfume. So it's referred to as all things calming. So you can spritz your pillows, your bedding, put a couple drops on the bottom of your feet, and that could help with sleep as well. You can combine it with the Serenity for an extra punch. Here's a little recipe for diaper cream with some coconut oil and lavender, melaleuca, and they give you a nice little recipe there. So take a picture of that, screenshot that if that's something you're interested in. There are so many ways to incorporate lavender into your life. We could never go into all of them. Excuse me. Of course, use a few drops, 3 to 4 drops in your diffuser. You can put 1 drop in liquid and drink it. There is a interesting taste of lavender. You don't want to go more than 1 drop. I've had lavender cookies and they are just heavenly. You can actually apply 1 or 2 drops straight to some troubled skin or a burn or a bug bite right on your skin. Of course, dilute for kids. Let me see what else we can use lavender for from my little book here. Anytime you have too much sun, lavender could be a good go-to oil. It's really good in a spritz, water, a couple of drops in some water in a spray bottle with some frankincense and or melaleuca and or peppermint, and it's really good for after sun when you've been out in the sun a little bit too long. It's good in combination with lemon, peppermint, and lavender for seasonal respiratory issues. So that's really common to use those 3. Cuts, wounds, and blisters, so skin irritations of all kinds. Of course, emotional balancing. Let me see what it says in our emotional book. Lavender is actually the oil of communication and calm. Lavender aids verbal expression. It calms the insecurities that are felt when one risks their true thoughts and feelings. Lavender encourages emotional honesty and insists that one speak their innermost thoughts and desires. I actually sometimes put lavender right on my throat before I speak to a group of people because it's the oil of communication. My favorite, spearmint, what I started the webinar with. We've all known that there is spearmint gum. We've all, I'm sure, chewed some spearmint gum. So spearmint has been used as flavoring for many, many years in many different things. It's a milder form of peppermint. So if you need peppermint for a young child, but it's too strong, go ahead and try spearmint. It has similar properties. So it's just a more gentler, milder form, but it's so uplifting. It's really good in helping with digestion, helps promote a sense of focus, really good cleaning for your mouth. You could put some in a little bit of water and swish it around in your mouth. Really cost-effective, safe, natural mouthwash. It's frequently used in salads, drinks, desserts. Can be used to marinate meat. So lots of different uses in cooking. It can be used aromatically, internally, and topically, but again, dilute for young kids. There is some mint lemonade right there. 1 drop of spearmint, 1 drop of basil, 4 drops of lemon. So you'd have to play with that to see if, I'm assuming that's for 1 drink, 1 person. So if you're going to make it in a big pitcher, you're going to want to experiment with that. Always start with less. Use less oils than you think you're going to need. You can always add more. But if you put in too many, you can't remove them. So start out with less and work your way up. Actually, and this is a diffuser blend. I'm sorry, I just saw that this is a diffuser blend, but I wouldn't have a problem putting that in some water because I saw lemonade. I assumed it was going in water, but yep, I would easily put that in some water and see how that tastes. So we already talked about bad breath indigestion, respiratory issues. It would be very useful for that. Very cooling. So peppermint is very cooling to the body. Spearmint would be the same. You could put a drop on your finger, rub it on the back of your neck, and it will help cool you down. If you're feeling a little low mood, not as energetic as you'd like to be, try some spearmint. If you're experiencing head tension, this might be something you could try. So, issues with any head discomfort going on, spearmint might be a nice go-to. So you do have to try different oils for different issues. Just remember that every body responds differently. So I love spearmint. My body might love spearmint to cool itself down. Yours might not. So just be aware that you do have to experiment. You do have to listen to your body, work in partnership with your body, and see what your body wants. For the emotional component, it is the oil of confident speech. I think I mentioned that earlier. Inspires clarity of thought and confident verbal expression. Spearmint encourages inner clarity about one's personal convictions and opinions and helps individuals translate that inner clarity into words. Spearmint promotes confidence in expressing oneself verbally, especially when speaking in front of groups. And I'm only highlighting some of the emotional components. There's way more than that, but I don't want to keep you here all night. Tangerine. So tangerine came on Tuesday, and there was spearmint, lime, and tangerine, which was a huge, huge BOGO. It's rare that we get 3 BOGOs all on one day, but we paid for spearmint and we got lime and tangerine together. Woo-woo! That was an incredible BOGO that day. So tangerine is a citrus, so that's going to mean it's very good to add to your water for a nice gentle detox. I just keep my citrus oils right by my sink where I get my water. This way I see them there. I know to put a drop or two in every time I go for a drink. I have a water bottle, which is stainless steel. I also have a glass one. That's what you're going to want to put your citrus oils in. Don't put them in a disposable plastic water bottle that the disposable ones that you buy in a case. You get 12 or 24 in a case, drink it, and throw it in the recycling. No, you want to use ceramic, glass, or stainless steel when you put your citrus oils in some type of drinking container. And the reason for that is because of that detoxifying effect that citrus oils have. The citrus oils will actually pull out or leach out the petroleum molecules from the plastic and just deposit it in your water. And you don't want to be drinking that icky stuff. So tangerine has a long history of use in Chinese culture and herbal health practices. It can be used aromatically, topically, and internally without any dilution. So you can apply tangerine to any area of your body without dilution. Just neat. Now you always want to avoid eyes, nose, ears, sensitive areas. So when I say apply to your body, I'm talking about everything but those sensitive areas. Okay, let me get rid of this. Hang on, there we go. Okay, let's go back there. So let's see, it's very refreshing, very uplifting. It can soothe anxious feelings and manage stress. And of course, you can add it to recipes to make them delightfully delicious. I can use this in a smoothie. I can see this in cupcakes, maybe brownies, in icing. Tangerine would be a wonderful, wonderful additive to something that you're baking. Let's take a look at tangerine here and see what else we can do with it. It's antioxidant. It's a real good immune boosting oil, and it can help with impulsiveness and irritability and sadness. So it can support those emotions to be uplifting. Now this is kind of interesting because it's uplifting, but it can also help with sleep issues and nervousness, help with digestive issues. If you're a person who overthinks, try some tangerine. If you're feeling stuck with some project or some thing that you're studying on, or you're just feeling stuck and you need to move forward, try some tangerine. Really good for skin irritations. I did not know that. Now, when you're using citrus oils on topical use, you do have to be aware that they can be photosensitive on some people, so you don't want to slather yourself with some citrus oil, some tangerine, and then go out in the sun at the beach for hours. Okay, your skin might not like that. So be aware of that. You want to put them on your skin maybe at night or when you're covered up. You know, you're not going to be out in the sun. So just be aware of that. We want you to be safe. But here's a DIY recipe. Now, this is for a drink. This is Tangerine Paradise Punch. Some lemonade, some tangerine, some frozen fruit. Put them in a blender and drink and enjoy. Sounds awesome. Again, smoothies, teas, lemonade. Just put some in the palm of your hand. Inhale, smell, and enjoy. Diffuse to uplift everybody in the area. Can actually apply some tangerine to your flex points. Now, I believe that means your reflexology points or your abdomen to promote feelings of happiness. So you can rub a little bit right on your belly, and that's going to create a nice aura of happiness around you. And again, if you feel a need to dilute, please dilute. You can dilute anytime you so choose. Let me see what the emotional component is. Tangerine is the oil of cheer and creativity. It can lift the darkest of moods. It can help support those who feel overburdened by responsibility. It encourages a person to be creative and spontaneous. We all could use that. Tangerine invites individuals to make room for their creative side and asks that they reinsert fun, joy, and spontaneity into their lives. Tangerine is just a fun oil. Lime came with that trio set. I'm very much enjoying lime. I was not a big lime person in the past, but for some reason I am really enjoying it. I love it in hummus. It's very, very uplifting. It can be used internally, topically, great for purifying the air, purifying skin, and purifying surfaces. It's very refreshing and energizing. And it also supports a healthy immune function. I did not know that. It positively affects your mood. It can be used as an internal cleanser and promotes emotional balance and well-being. Lime. Put the lime in the coconut. Lime is delightful. Try diffusing lime and peppermint together. Lime is the oil of zest for life. Lime imbues the soul with a zest for life. A little bit of repetition there. If somebody's weighed down by discouragement or grief, lime elevates them above the mire. It reminds us to be grateful for the gift of life. Lime cleanses the heart, especially when there's been an accumulation of emotional toxins due to avoidance or repression. This oil encourages balance between the heart and the mind. This is an interesting one. Lime dispels apathy and resignation and instills hope, joy, courage, and the determination to face all of life's challenges. Very powerful oil when you listen to it spoken about like that. Very powerful emotional oil. So use your lime freely. Okay, here's a diffuser blend. 1 drop of passion, which is an emotional aromatherapy blend that we have. 2 drops of bergamot and 3 drops of lime. Just the bergamot and the lime alone would be fabulous. So if you want and you need to get yourself or your family going in the morning, you can diffuse lime first thing in the morning or after a long meeting that's been, boring and you had to sit there for a while. You can just, again, open the bottle and just smell it. That's good enough to be uplifted. Put a drop or 2 in your hands. Cup your mouth and your nose. Put a drop or 2 on a cotton ball, and you can actually help remove grease spots and sticker residue. Again, put a drop in your drinking water. You can add a drop to your facial cleanser or shampoo for added cleansing properties. Now, again, if it's in your facial cleanser, don't go out in the sun right afterward, although 1 drop is not much, but maybe save that for nighttime right before you go to bed. Let's see, you can add lime with the bergamot, with lemon, with grapefruit. So any other citrus would be a nice combination. See, they're recommending you stay out of the sun for 12 hours after applying topically because of that photosensitivity when citrus oils are involved. So if you're going to put it on your face, on your skin, do it at night, go to bed, and then you won't have to worry about it in the morning. Unless it's wintertime and you're not going outside, then maybe you can do that. But just be aware of that. Don't be afraid of it. Just have an awareness of it. Okay, let me see what we can find about lime in my book here. Lime, put the lime in the coconut. If you have an uncomfortable throat, if you feel something coming on, you can actually gargle with some lime and some warm water. Could it be very good for your respiratory system? It's going to open everything up. And you can use it with digestive issues, memory, and clarity. If you need to clear your mind after that long, boring meeting, like we mentioned, take some big whiffs of lime. If you're going into a meeting or into a class and you need some clarity, sniff some lime before you go in there. This is interesting. If you have have children, they have little bugs in their hair and they can't go to school, this suggests 20 drops of lime with 15 drops of melaleuca in a bottle of shampoo. And just shampoo according to directions. Love that idea. I remember when my kids were going through that. Very good for inflammation. And if you have areas in your body that are uncomfortable, muscular discomfort, try some lime. It's an anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, antioxidant, antibacterial, detoxifier, disinfectant. Wow. Lot of good things in that little bottle of lime. TerraShield. Man, I have been using TerraShield a lot. It's that time of year. I'm outside a lot. We have wet weather, a lot of mosquitoes. Been using it a lot. Absolutely love it. That was, when did that come out? That was on Wednesday. So Wednesday was TerraShield, our outdoor blend. Natural, safe, non-toxic, safe for pets, safe for kids. I would much rather put this on a child than a spray bottle of commercial bug spray. Ugh, yuck. Let's see. There's lots of physical things you could do with TerraShield, which is very surprising to me. Make sure, oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, so you can spray it. I just apply it like a drop or a spritz if you have the spray version right on my back, right inside the crease of my elbows, right maybe behind my knees and my ankles, and then I just rub it in. That's all. You don't need to cover your entire body with it. You can actually apply TerraShield to your pulse points and the bottom of your feet to promote healthy cellular function. And this is saying, which I guess I would be comfortable trying this. You can create a sunscreen with TerraShield, lavender, or helichrysum. Lavender, helichrysum, and TerraShield. Try that very carefully if that's something you want to try. Good for skin issues and to help establish healthy boundaries. So you can diffuse or apply topically to strengthen your resolve and your boundaries. And it can be used as a wood polish. Now let's take a look at the emotional components. Got to speed it up here. TerraShield is the oil of shielding. This blend helps individuals stay calm in the face of danger or attack, and I'm guessing emotionally or physically, but emotionally. Strengthens the protective shield around one's body, helping them to feel safe. This is especially important for children and adults who unconsciously merge their energy with other people's energy. So this is an energetic thing we're talking about here. If you feel you're picking up other people's energy, try TerraShield to help keep those boundaries distinct between you and another person. And what it just says, this blend can assist individuals in separating their own energy from another's. This outdoor blend teaches individuals to hold strong boundaries and not allow themselves to be pushed around. So TerraShield helps people to stand up for themselves and not be pushed around. Wow, I love that. Good to go camping. I just put some in my car for a week. This weekend coming up, I'll be outside quite a lot. Good for the whole family. Can be aromatically, can be diffused as well to keep the bugs away. So topically, aromatic, safe, safe, safe. Not all that chemical synthetic stuff that's in the commercial products. There is ylang-ylang in there, cedarwood, catnip, lemon, eucalyptus, Litsea arborvitae, which is an awesome repellent, Nootka, and vanilla bean absolute. So when you smell it, you're going to smell the vanilla. The vanilla, at least for me, is what I smell pretty much right off the bat. So all of these possess specific chemical compounds known to protect against environmental annoyances. Many people have shared with me lots of good success with TerraShield. So definitely worth giving that a shot immediately. As soon as you get it, try it. Here's some of the ingredients, some cautions there. Avoid contact with eyes, inner ears, and sensitive areas. Diffuse it on your patio, a spray around. You can put it in some water, or if you got the spritz version, spray it around your doors, your windows, and your tent for the ultimate in protection. Melaleuca. Melaleuca came with, I'm always checking back here, Melaleuca came with the Terra Shield. Melaleuca is another good all-purpose oil. It's also referred to as tea tree oil, and it's best known for purifying qualities. So it's great for cleansing the skin and home surfaces, purifying the air, and promoting a healthy immune system. Very rejuvenating effect on the skin. So you can use it internally. That's what those little circles down there on the bottom of the slide mean. A for aromatic, T for topical, I for internal, and N means neat, meaning you can take it right from the bottle and put it on your skin. Again, if you believe somebody is sensitive to anything, then dilute it first and then apply it. Let me see quickly what I can find about Melaleuca that I'd like to share with you. Great to clean and disinfect wounds. Helps with viruses and bacteria. It's very antiseptic, antiparasitic, antiviral, analgesic, decongestant. Great for athlete's foot. If you, I know if I feel a little discomfort and I think something's coming into my system that I don't want, I will gargle with a little bit of warm water and some Melaleuca a couple times a day. Or you can put it right on the outside, one drop on the outside of your throat as well. So really good during that time of year when there's a lot of illnesses going around, in the winter time. Acne, very, very good for blemishes. Just a drop. As soon as you know that you're getting a blemish, put a little drop of Melaleuca on there and do it several times a day, and it will be gone within a few days. At least that's what works for me and several other people that I know. If you're having, or a child is having some ear discomfort, you could put a little bit of Melaleuca on the outside behind the ear or along the jawline. You never want to put oils in your ear. Let's see what the emotional component is of Melaleuca. While I'm doing that, here's a diffuser blend called Citrus Breeze. You're using your lime that we just talked about. You're using your Melaleuca, and you're using some lemon. So Melaleuca is the oil of energetic boundaries. So do you see why those came out together? Terra Shield and Melaleuca are helping people establish boundaries, emotional boundaries, physical boundaries, getting themselves, this in particular helps clear negative energetic baggage. So emotionally, these two oils go together perfectly. Helps break the negative ties in these negative relationships so that new healthy connections can be formed. So Melaleuca is the oil of energetic boundaries, and Terra Shield is the oil of shielding. I sense a theme there. It helps release codependent and parasitic relationships. Think on that. Now, there's so much more I could share with you. Now, Melaleuca, I know somebody who loves it. They use it to clean their entire house. She puts it in a spray bottle with some drops of Melaleuca, sprays down all her surfaces because she knows it's going to clean and refresh everything. And it has all those anti-properties. Some people might find the scent a little medicinally. That's how I find it, but I still love it. I still use it, but just you might notice that yourself and you might not. Everybody's different. We said it helps promote help promote healthy immune function and helps protect against seasonal threats. There's over 92 different components or different compounds in Melaleuca, so that means there's limitless applications, and here's a few of them. For occasional skin irritation, apply 1 to 2 drops of Melaleuca onto the affected or around the affected area. You can actually put some in water. In citrus drinks, you can put a few drops in a veggie cap and just swallow it. Swallow the veggie cap with some water to support your immune system. You could put 1 or 2 drops in your facial cleanser for added cleansing properties, or apply to your skin after shaving. You could put it in some cream. I put it in some cream for my husband for an aftershave. After you're done shaving your legs, you could spritz it on, put it in a carrier oil, maybe some fractionated coconut oil, and smooth that all over your legs. So, interesting thing to try. Apply to fingernails and toenails after showering to purify and keep nails looking healthy. My husband right now has been trying Melaleuca on some bad looking toenails, and I think it's really doing the job. A few drops in some water in a spray bottle. Again, we already talked about this, to use on surfaces to help protect against environmental threats. So you can see it's used aromatically, topically, and internally. So think about some of those ways you could be using that amazing oil in your house in the future. I'm just going to let that upgrade. I don't know if you're seeing it or not, but I'm just going to let that little message sit in the corner of my screen. I hope you don't mind. Frankincense. Frankincense came through on Thursday. My stainless steel cup that I like to put my essential oils in with my water. Frankincense, woo! A frankincense touch version. Frankincense is the oil, the king of oils. Promotes feelings of peace, overall wellness when used aromatically, and you can use it topically for skin, awesome skin benefits, and it can be used internally for many, many health benefits internally. It's in this beautiful roller bottle version, which means it's been diluted by doTERRA in proper amounts. Many of us dilute and make our own roller bottles, but doTERRA is going to, of course, do a much better job of it than we are. So it's easy to carry around. The roller bottle is stainless steel. It goes on smoothly and beautifully. So you don't need to dilute this because it's already diluted. So this would be very safe for kids and people with sensitive skin. You can just rub a little bit right in the palm of your hands, on the back of your neck, on the bottom of your feet for a soothing, warming effect. Just rub it, again, a little rub from the bottle onto your palms. Breathe it in and feel very relaxed and peaceful. Skin imperfections. Frankincense is perfect for that. You can massage it into your temples. Just avoid your eyes. Rub it right into your temples to help balance your mood throughout the day. So you can carry this with you. Keep it in your desk, in your backpack, and just apply. All you need is a little bit. Rub it in, and that's going to help your mood immensely. You could roll on your pulse points, rub your wrists together, on your forehead during yoga and meditation. All awesome things to do with frankincense. Again, if you're frankincense, this is the 15 milliliter version. We got the diluted touch version, which is already diluted. So this is talking a little bit about skin sensitivity. Just be careful, but it is already diluted. And again, it is the king of oil. So if you're not sure what to use and you have some frankincense, use your frankincense. It's going to help relax you, reduce, again, skin imperfection is very rejuvenating and soothing to the skin. You're going to absolutely love, love, love your frankincense. When you're feeling very, very low, this is going to be your go-to oil that's going to help bring you up out of that. If you just had a baby and your skin has been stretched tight through that process, and now you're trying to get it back to normal, try some frankincense on those areas. Very good for your cellular health, your immune system, and of course, your emotions. Frankincense is very, very good for emotions, and it is called the oil of truth. Frankincense reveals deceptions and false truths. It invites individuals to let go of lower vibrations, lies, deceptions, and negativity. This oil helps create new perspectives based on light and truth. Frankincense assists in pulling the scales of darkness from the eyes, the barriers from the mind, and the walls from the heart. If someone feels abandoned or forgotten, frankincense reminds them that they are loved and protected. This oil is incredibly powerful, very gentle, like a loving father who nurtures, guides, and protects us. Isn't that beautiful? So along with that oil came jasmine. Jasmine is another fantastic oil. I believe it is I'm going to say the queen of oils, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But I like to think of it as the queen of oils. Jasmine is absolutely one of my favorite. It is so peaceful and relaxing. Oh man, thinking of it just relaxes me. Again, it's the diluted version in the beautiful roller bottle touch bottle with the stainless steel roller bottle. Helps reduce the appearance of skin imperfections. But it's also very uplifting to your mood. So we've been talking about the emotional components of each one of these oils. So this one's very uplifting. You can put it on your pulse points again throughout the day for a calming yet euphoric aroma that uplifts mood and promotes a positive outlook. So it almost sounds like contradictory. Many of these oils have a component that's very relaxing and peaceful, but yet very energizing, uplifting. So that sounds like there's two things going on there, which there is, but it's helping you balance out so you're more on an even keel. And it depends on what your body needs at that point in time. So if you're having and you want a healthy glow to your skin and you want to use it on your skin every night, every morning, around little fine lines and mature skin, then use some jasmine. And you'll be breathing that in as well and getting it into your, again, into your amygdala and uplifting, creating peace and calm in your life as well. There's those cautions again. You can read them. So you can use this jasmine as a perfume, a toxin-free personal fragrance throughout the day. I don't know if you know this or not, but perfume, I don't know the exact number, but it has a ton of chemicals and synthetics in standard commercial perfume. And if you want something safe, natural, and non-toxic, this might be your go-to. Right here, this jasmine in this roller bottle. It's kind of exotic. It's got an exotic smell to it. Again, pulse points, just smell it. Back of your neck, chest, right here at your pulse points, all fabulous places to put some jasmine. Let's see what I can find about jasmine. If you're feeling on the extreme end of being tired and exhausted and fatigued, try putting some on the back of your neck or the bottoms of your feet. Any type of irritated skin, dry skin, try some jasmine. Let's see. The properties, some of the top properties of jasmine: antidepressant, antispasmodic, calming, regenerative, aphrodisiac. That's all I'm saying. So let's see. And this is the oil of sexual purity and balance. Jasmine nurtures healthy sexuality and helps to balance sexual forces. It cultivates positive experiences within intimate relationships. It asks individuals to honor and respect themselves and others. Jasmine encourages the release of past sexual trauma. Jasmine encourages safety within intimate relationships and invites only the purest intentions to the sexual experience. What a beautiful oil. Okay, and the last one we're going to talk about, and I know we're coming up or just past our hour, and we're going to talk about On Guard, and that was Friday's BOGO, and the deal was On Guard in the 15 milliliter bottle and the hand wash concentrate. So it was a bottle of concentrate and 2 plastic foam pumps that you could put in a bathroom or in a kitchen or 2 bathrooms or whatever. I will never go without On Guard in my life. It's a powerful immune boosting blend, very cleansing. I use it as hand sanitizer. I use it as my foaming hand wash pump. I will never go a day without my On Guard. I put it on my feet every day. If I feel a little under the weather, I will diffuse it overnight. So On Guard is one of my absolute must-have oils that I use every single day. Again, I will never go without it. I always have a backup bottle. If I don't, then I kind of get panicky. So it's a very popular oil. It's very spicy, citrusy. I already said it was good for immune function, so I use it as a maintenance to keep my immune function boosted. When I'm traveling, I will maybe do a little bit extra in the days before travel. And like I just came from a long weekend somewhere, I'm going to be using it a little bit more because I was on a plane, with lots of people. It's so powerful that doTERRA has a whole line of On Guard products. There's beadlets, On Guard beadlets. There's On Guard Plus soft gels. There's throat lozengers. There's toothpaste. So there's really easy ways to get an extra little hit of On Guard throughout the course of your day and help keep that immune system boosted. So what I'm going to recommend, me personally, the way I do it is I get my pump, I get my bottle of concentrate, and I pour about 1 to 2 inches in the bottom of my pump bottle, and then I fill the rest up with water. You don't need to fill the entire bottle with concentrate. Some people have said that's way too much. So just 1 inch to 2 inches right on the bottom of the bottle. Top it off with water. It does get foamy as you fill it up, so I just kind of knock off the foam and try to get the water as close to the top as possible. And that's how I use it. It lasts a pretty long time, and when it runs out, you just fill it up again, about 1 inch or 2 with your concentrate, top it off with water, and go around again. So that bottle of concentrate will last you quite a bit. And it's going to protect the entire family every time they use the bathroom. and wash their hands. Love, love, love the On Guard products. It's gentle. It's a healthy alternative to harsh soaps that can be drying and irritating. And, you know, it's foamy. Who doesn't love foam? I travel with my On Guard sometimes. Put it in a little bottle and travel with it. So that's, I said, I take it everywhere. Let's see what the emotional component is. This is called the Protective Blend, and it's the oil of protection is the emotional name for it. It's used to shield individuals from bacteria, mold, and viruses. But the protective properties extend beyond the physical level by aiding individuals in warding off energetic parasites, domineering personalities, and other negative influences. So it strengthens your immune system as well, but it also protects from negative energies, if you choose to believe that. On Guard is incredibly helpful for strengthening the inner self. You know, gives the people inner resolve to stand up for themselves and live in integrity. It gives individuals the strength to say no and the resolve to maintain clear boundaries. There's that boundary theme coming up again. It cuts away unhealthy connections such as codependency, negative group thoughts, assists individuals in learning to stand up for themselves. I already said that, and live in integrity with their true self. So this could be a very powerful blend energetically and emotionally as well. Let me see what I can tell you about the On Guard from my book. The main, let's see, blah, blah, blah. There's wild orange in there, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. Love them all. So it's antiseptic. Again, if there's you feel a little under the weather, you want to get your On Guard out and use it multiple times in a day. This is the book I've been referring to. There's lots of books out there. There's the Modern Essentials. This one's called The Essential Basics. There's a hardback book and this one as well. The cool thing about working with essential oils is you don't have to remember everything. You just get a good reference resource and look it up there. And again, the Emotions and Essential Oil book is what I've been using to get the emotional components out of it, to help to read to you. So there is an oil for everything as far as I'm concerned. And people might get tired of me saying that, but there is literally an oil for just about everything. So I know you're excited to get working with your BOGOs. You've already started your essential oil journey. I encourage you to stay connected with the person who introduced you to the oils. Look to the company to educate. They got tons of educational resources on doTERRA.com. Perfect place to look. YouTube, there's a doTERRA YouTube channel. doTERRA people are very generous with their time and they love teaching people, so they're always putting lots of content, lots of information out there. Facebook is full of doTERRA people sharing their stories. I have a Facebook page called Essential Oils Make Me Happy. I send out a monthly newsletter to kind of tell people what the monthly promotions are. I'll be working on that tomorrow because tomorrow is the first of the month. So I don't want to bug people too much, but I do want to make sure people are educated. So please allow the person who helped enroll you and get your own account, please let them help you on this journey. That's what we love to do, and it's only going to benefit you so that you're going to get the maximum use and the maximum benefits out of your oils. You bought the oils, we want you to use them. We don't want you just to put them on a shelf, put them in a drawer, and never think about them again. We want you to incorporate them into your life and create an essential oil lifestyle. doTERRA also has a Facebook page. There's doTERRA International. And there's all kinds of webinars. Sometimes we have live events in the area where doTERRA comes to different parts of the country and, educates us. I myself have at least 2 public classes a month that people can come and get some continuing education. So you can educate yourself as much as you want or as little as you want. But please promise me you're going to use these oils into your life to create an even healthier, better lifestyle. Now, if that is you and you have fallen in love with them, you might find yourself telling other people around you about the oils. If you eat at a good restaurant and you love the food there, you're going to tell all your friends and family about that restaurant. Same thing with oils. If you find that they're working for you and you're getting great results, you can't help but share those results with other people. So if that's you and you want more information on how you can earn your oils for free just by sharing oils with the people in your sphere, your circle of friends, please reach out to me or the person who invited you to this webinar. And we will give you more information about that. I have chosen to take it one step further and teach people in an intentional way. That's what I'm doing here today. So you can just use the oils and create a wonderful lifestyle. You can intentionally share the oils, or you can do like I do and intentionally teach about oils and support and mentor and guide people. So there's different routes you can take in doTERRA. You can just use them yourself too. It's totally up to you. That's what I love about doTERRA is it's so flexible. There's lots of options, but don't get overwhelmed. Just take your time and do little things one step at a time. So what did you enjoy most here? I'm going a little bit over. Please forgive me. Hopefully in your head you already know how you want to use some of these oils. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Reach out to the person, again, who helped you get connected to doTERRA. Do a search on Google, doTERRA, and then whatever you're looking up. But it has been an honor to give you this information. I hope it served you well and it was a good use of your time and you found some valuable information that you can start using immediately. So I want to thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to share my love of the oils with you. Okay, you have a great rest of the day, great rest of the evening, and we will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.